So we beat on boats against the currents borne back ceaselessly into the past. I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world. A beautiful little fool. These two quotes show the emotions and thrill found with this famous novel, first released in 1925. Bringing some insight to F. Scott's famous novel that will have you at the edge of your seat. Love, of course, and the cluelessness one upholds is brought within this book, and many other themes follow along with it. There are many characters introduced within this novel. However, we have a few handful that could be considered some of the main characters or the characters that kind of shape up the story as a whole. We're going to start off with our protagonist, Jay Gatsby, and our Nick, our narrator, who also assists Gatsby, but also becomes disillusioned throughout the novel. We also have a beautiful young girl named Daisy B. Daisy happens to be married to Tom, but she's still the girl whom Jay Gatsby turns his life around for. So begins the story of Jay Gatsby in The Great Gatsby. Gatsby, having dreams, goes from the West Egg to East Egg, resulting in him being poor to wealthy. It wasn't only for love that Gatsby went on adventures and thrillers, but part of it did have to do with endless love. One motivation for Gatsby wanting to gain fortune was to try and win over the upper class Daisy. It's a constant struggle of impossible or possible love, dreams, illusions, and tragedies. Going back a little bit into the plot, from the beginning of the novel, it's inferred that Gatsby was born from a poor farming family. But there's one thing about Gatsby that separates him throughout this novel: his ambition. He's always been ambitioned with anything also having to do with his future. Therefore, the way he was raised impacted his characteristics as well as being a non-judgmental character. Later on, becoming wealthy, well, that was kind of an upside, being that he got an insight to both sides, one being poor and one being wealthy. But he never forgets where it is that he came from, thus leading into some possible themes throughout the novel. The theme of carelessness, illusion versus reality, and simply it's just demonstrated within the characters. Now, this novel can be for teenagers through young adults. However, anyone can truly read this novel, for it has many specific things that make it unique. It has a lot of marvelous quotes, and it just demonstrates how people can be different in public and private. Many lessons can be learned throughout this book, but it's a novel that anyone will enjoy reading, for it's full of thrill, adventure, and simply a great novel.